Hello Taurus, and happy birthday to all you May Tauruses. It's a big month. It's your birthday month and it's your personal new moon. I'm Vickie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and we're going to do your free reading using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. Then we're going to follow it up with the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you are a Patreon level 2 subscriber, there will be additional bonus card pulled. This month's deck is the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. This is such a powerful time for creation. Every year, your birthday and your new moon is the most powerful time for creation, Tauruses. This is for Taurus Sun, Rising, and Moon, if I didn't mention that. The Taurus new moon is once a year. Your birthday or solar return is also once a year. This is your personal new year. Forget about January 1st. That has nothing to do with nothing. It's all about your solar return time. That is your power time. That is when to make your manifestation, to make your plans for the year. Also a great time to order the year ahead astrology report that I offer. It's very inexpensive and it covers every aspect for the entire year. You can find that information and other readings that I do offer on my website, as well as the solstice reading that I'm offering at this time. Well, wow, is it big time love for you? There's a lot of love energy happening here. You have the soulmate card here. That is a card of love, no doubt about it, especially when it shows right next to the Lover's card. So many of you are either falling in love at this time, or your love relationship is just blooming and blossoming. It's a happy time for love for all, is what I just heard. There's two people. Now, by the way, if you've never seen my readings, the people, even though they're like these two are showing up as queens, in a general reading like this, they are not necessary. It could be male, female, either or. Gender does not apply. Same with the Emperor. So if in a personal reading, that'd be a different story. But because we're reading for so many people, that is not the case. We've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So these are two people who are showing up in your life this month. They're both very favorable. They're both in the upright position. And I would say that they are both soulmates. Because not all your soulmates are your lovers. You have soulmates on all fronts, all walks in life. It could also be talking about, this one could be an air sign, first of all. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And this one could be a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Now, there are two things going on in the month of May. After we leave Taurus, the next sign is this Gemini. After the 21st, we will be moving into the sign of Gemini. Secondly, we are going to have a full moon in Scorpio on the 18th. So those could be key times more towards later in the month. These two are so looking at each other, though. They so know each other. They're so together. They're so combined. And I feel like they're both soulmates on some level. For some of you, this could be like your first husband or wife and then your second husband and wife. And maybe they all get along. Maybe one of them is your husband, your new love, and one of them is your child, your daughter or son. And they all get along. They like each other as well, or they love each other as well as loving you. So it's a very favorable and very positive thing. You do have also a Knight of Rods. This little guy's been showing up a lot in the readings lately this month. Could be a fire sign younger person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I rarely use these guys, the pages, as for that reason. I usually use them as messengers. All the young dudes carry the news. So page of rods would be fire, you know, so this is some fire energy. Could be what I've been saying along, because this guy's shown up in quite a few spreads today. Could be that this is something that happened in fire, happened back in the time of Aries, which is when I'm recording the readings actually. So back in April. Could be something, I'm hearing there was a spark. Some of you had a spark back in that time. You met somebody, maybe you didn't see him for a while, and then it just really takes off. It starts to really take off. This is also, news is coming. These are both news and messages, but this is also the arrows of love hitting their mark. And what does it point to? It points to here. Somebody's making you an offer. Now, it's right by the Emperor, so it could be like the Emperor, somebody like a boss or somebody has authority. Could be somebody making you a job offer, definitely, for many people. But if we take the Four of Cups by itself, and the fact that we have so many love cards in this spread, it's a cup card. Cups are love. You know, it's the loving cup that's coming out of the cloud towards the individual. So love is being offered. Well, cup energy is being offered. So it's love, it's creativity, it's happiness, it's joy. It's all good stuff, you know. This is, again, such a powerful time for you, Taurus, to create the life you want. This is a good time to write down, actually write down your affirmations for the year. It's fun to go write them down and then look back from the previous year and see how many things actually did come to pass. It's a good time, especially on that, either on your birthday or that new moon, to do some kind of, you know, candle, light some candles, go do something. Physically do something to bring in the manifestation that you want at this time. But love is abounding. You are just, love is coming out of the cracks, man. It's just coming out of everywhere. And there's two people, but it doesn't feel like it's like a conflict. Like these are two people that you're trying to decide between, or that there's any kind of fight going on or anything. It feels like we're all together in this, you know. Well, maybe you're a throuple, right, or something like that. That could be, if you're polyamorous. But I think for more people, this is more, one is more like family, like your kid, or your mom even, or your ex-wife, but that it's been a while, or your ex-husband, and we're like family now. It's not, you know, it's all that drama is behind us. There's no drama here. This is not drama. This is everybody getting along and loving each other and being in soulmate connections. And lovers, usually, especially when it shows like this is a romantic relationship for the most part for many people. So really cool, really awesome. Oh, I was going to grab this deck. That's for later. Now we're going to grab this deck. We're going to grab our animal totem again. I'm offering the solstice reading for a limited time. I have lots of readings on my site. Please do check it out. Books, decks, and everything. Great time to order that astrology report. But let's get into our animal totem card for our Taurus friends for the month of May of 2019. Taurus. The sheep. The sheep is about treating people with kindness and being gentle and being part of the pack. It's not called a pack, a herd. I know it's looked down on and sheeple and you want to break out, but this is a time of joining together for you, definitely. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Sacrifice, vulnerability, innocence, humility, stillness, peace, quiet, pastoral life, prophetic dreams, and ancient knowledge. Well, you know, that's all kind of religiously, slanted. I feel, though, that pastoral life and that's exactly what Taurus needs. You know, Taurus needs peace and quiet to regenerate and rejuvenate. Taurus usually doesn't like to be in the middle of a bunch of chaos or a lot of noise and goings on. Maybe for a little while, but you really need your peace and quiet. Many Tauruses would like to live pastoral, like in the country, you know. It's about being kind and gentle to people around you. I think there's an opportunity for people to really come together, and I think there's an opportunity to mend fences, I'm hearing. So maybe for some of you, maybe some of this is your ex-wife or ex-husband, or maybe it's your daughter, your teenage kid who's being a handful and hard to be around. But you got to just love them. You got to love them, and I'm hearing, and bring them into the fold. Yeah, you got to bring them into the fold. And you catch more flies with honey than whatever, vinegar, right? Bring them into the fold. Consider, be considerate. I just saw that word pop out. I don't know if I mentioned this, but always with this deck, if you see words coming out, that's a message just for you. So it's a great time of love. It's a great time for manifestation. For many of you, there could be some kind of big offer coming your way. Like some kind of, the emperor is somebody, again, powerful, authoritarian, has a mover and shaker, has the ability to make things happen. But overall, the theme is love. It's love and harmony. And it's beyond just you and a lover. It's the whole group. Okay? All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great, happy birthday. Please do check out my website. You can find the links above, below. Or hit subscribe so you don't miss a beat. We're going to continue this reading with an oracle card for our Patreon people. If you're interested in that, you can check the link below. So have a great happy birthday. Thank you so much for your support and liking, sharing, commenting. I wish you the best year ahead possible. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate, and have a great May and a great solar return. Bye.